Thanks for joining us. I'm Jonathan Martinez.
I'm Mandy Noel. Some people in Kerr County are asking tough questions tonight about the money it will take to rebuild from the devastating flooding.
And they didn't hold back when expressing some concerns.
I think it's absolutely absurd to expect flood victims to help out flood victims in this sense, especially when there is a $30 billion economic stabilization fund in the state of Texas, paid for by us.
That was one person questioning commissioners today about how people will be able to afford the cost of rebuilding. There is a proposal to raise taxes to generate some of that money, but people who live there want to know why a state emergency fund isn't being used.
And we wanted to get those answers for her and for you. The News 4i team's Jordan Elder is live tonight pressing for answers about the fund and if Kerr County will ever get a cut. Jordan.
Yeah, this is a pot of money referred to as the Rainy Day Fund. It's essentially the state's emergency savings account, something we can tap into when something happens like a disaster. Experts say this situation fits the bill.
Like many camps along the Guadalupe River, Camp Heart of the Hills sustained major damage.
It's decimated. Most of our buildings are gone.
Kimber Malcolm knows it's going to take a lot for them to rebuild. It's why she asked county commissioners why a state savings account called the Economic Stabilization Fund isn't being tapped.
We have all paid into this fund, and what we are experiencing is an economic disaster. It's a domino effect.
The Rainy Day Fund is about $27 billion. It's the biggest rainy day fund in the country.
Shannon Hallbrook with the policy analysis group Every Texan agrees that flood recovery would be an acceptable use for some of the money.
These are taxpayer dollars and they're supposed to go to help the people of Texas, right? And these floods that we saw in Central Texas are a huge tragedy.
And it wouldn't be the first tragedy to tap in. The state comptroller's office reports almost $2 billion was sent to state agencies after Hurricane Harvey. Hallbrook says the overall total was much more.
There was some flood risk mapping in there, some wildfire recovery and other storms.
In order to use these funds, lawmakers would need to pass a bill and then determine who would distribute the money. Kerr County leaders say they're looking into it, but because of state and federal guidance, they have to work with FEMA first.
We will look down these roads towards that funding. There's no question about it. We've already talked to some of our state representatives.
Malcolm just hopes it's not too late.
I worry about my neighbors who are suffering and are going through this, but are still digging deep enough to find something to give to everyone else. And so I just want to make sure that they're all taken care of.
We've reached out to State Representative Wes Friedell's office about the Rainy Day Fund and if it could help here in the Hill Country. We haven't gotten a response so far. For the News 4i team, I'm Jordan Elder.